Hey everybody, we are back. In this video is about how to get the subconscious mind to work for you. And this is a little excerpt from The Law of the Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. So this is coming from Joseph Murphy. So it's 2 paragraphs. I'm going to read it to you and we're going to discuss it and kind of dive into it. But this is kind of, when we're talking about the subconscious mind and we're talking about how to get the subconscious mind to work for you, this is like going down a rabbit hole. There's many things to this. It can be explained many different ways. So we're just explaining it one way. And it's usually when you explain things different ways all the time. I mean, maybe I explain it one way and it doesn't really ring a bell with you, but then we flip it and explain it another way and you have an aha moment. You finally get it to a deeper level. So that's why I like to explain things different ways. And this is really coming from Joseph Murphy. Plus, I'm going to put my own commentary into it as well. But other than that, let's dive into it and kind of see what Joseph Murphy has to say about how to get the subconscious mind to work for you. So let's rock. So how to get the subconscious mind to work for you. The first thing to realize is that your subconscious mind is always working. Okay, and I think most of us know this. If you're really new to this material, okay, the subconscious mind never sleeps. Okay, it's always working. Okay, the example here is you don't have to think how to breathe. You don't have to remind yourself to breathe. Okay, your subconscious mind controls all your body processes, your heart beating. Like if I want to move my arm, I don't have to think consciously about how I'm going to move my arm. Subconsciously, you do it. So that's your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is always working. It's your conscious mind. Okay, this is where the confusion lies. Your conscious mind sleeps. Okay, your conscious mind gets tired and drowsy. You know what I mean? That's when they say when your conscious mind gets sleepy, your subconscious is more influenced. Okay, your subconscious starts to take more control when we start getting sleepy or in a tired state, or even if you study Neville Goddard, where you go into SATs. Okay, you're hitting that sleepy state where you're kind of in between full on being asleep and awake. That moment in between is called SATs. But anyway, the first thing to realize is that your subconscious mind is always working. It is active day and night, whether you act upon it or not, whether you believe it or not, rather if you use it for good or bad, okay, in your life. Your subconscious mind is always working. It's working during the day and it's working at nighttime. Your subconscious mind is the builder of your body, but you cannot consciously perceive or hear that inner silent process. I'll highlight that for you. Your subconscious mind is the builder of your body. Your business. Now this is where Joseph Murphy says something very, very interesting. Because of the first couple sentences, he's talking about the subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind never sleeps. It's always awake. It's the builder of your body. Okay, when I go to sleep at night, we all know that when you go to sleep at night, your conscious mind shuts off as you're sleeping, but you still breathe. Your heart still beats. Your body still does all the processes to remain alive. So your subconscious mind is the builder of your body. But then he switches it. And he switches it down here when he talks about your business. This is where it really starts to get good. Your business is with your conscious mind and not your subconscious. Now, let me change the color here because I've been highlighting a lot in yellow. Isn't it weird? Your business is with your conscious mind and not the subconscious. Because we hear so many gurus, they always talk about your subconscious. They always talk about how to influence your subconscious mind. Nowadays, sometimes they rarely talk about your conscious mind. They rarely talk about your 3D world and how to control in your 3D world. It's all about your subconscious, your subconscious, your subconscious. But Joseph Murphy is switching it up here. He's saying your business is with your conscious mind. It's not about your subconscious. You should be aware of what's going on in your conscious mind, not your subconscious. Why is he saying this? This is what he says. Just keep your conscious mind busy with the expectation of best and make sure the thoughts you habitually think are based on whatever things are lovely, true, just, and of good report. Isn't this so true? These two sentences right here. First, Joseph Murphy says, your business is with your conscious mind. It's not the subconscious. Okay, set the subconscious aside for a second. He's saying, your business is your conscious mind. Why is he saying this? Okay, the reason why he's saying this with Joseph Murphy is what influences your subconscious mind comes from your conscious mind. Okay, your conscious mind is in control when you're awake. Your conscious mind, which is your objective mind, okay, it lives by the five senses. See, hear, smell, taste, test. See, hear, smell, taste, touch. Okay, not test. But that's why he says your conscious mind during the day when you're awake is in control of your subconscious. Your conscious mind is what influences your subconscious during the day. So it's basically what you're thinking about all day long, or what you're letting into your conscious mind. What you're letting into your conscious mind, and you dwell on those thoughts over and over and over again, that influences your subconscious. Once you influence your subconscious mind, okay, boom, it comes into reality. It starts to manifest in your world. It starts to put those puzzle pieces together to bring you what you're thinking about, to make it come true. Okay, this is why Joseph Murphy is saying, set aside your subconscious mind for a second. That's not your concern. Your concern is your conscious mind. Then he tells you, just keep your conscious mind busy with the expectation of best, and make sure thoughts you habitually think are based on whatsoever things are lovely, true, just, and good report. This is taken right out of the Bible. I forget what verse it comes from, but there's a Bible verse that says exactly that. It's only think about, dwell on things that are lovely, true, just, and good report. Okay, this is Law of Attraction 101 right here. The very simple to Law of Attraction is if people would only think about lovely thoughts all day long, what they want, what they like, what they want to do, what they're going to buy, things that are true, just, and good report. You're always thinking good. You're always thinking good thoughts. You're always thinking good of other people. Law of attraction is you would have everything you want in your life. If we would only do this. It comes down to this simple. This is why Joseph Murphy says, and it comes from the Bible as well, in the New Testament. I believe the New Testament. I might be wrong on that. It could come from the Old Testament, which it still comes from the Bible. But this is why he says, expect the best. Your job in your conscious mind, your job, your thoughts all day is expect the best, do what you want to do, think about things you want to do, what you want to accomplish. And all your thoughts should be lovely, true, just, and good report. You're thinking good. These are natural laws of the universe. If you think good, good has to come to you. But the opposite is true also. If you're thinking evil thoughts, you're thinking negative thoughts all day long, well, that has to come to you as well. Then he goes on and he says, begin now to take care of your conscious mind. So, like in this, now he's not so concerned with the subconscious, because Joseph Murphy knows your subconscious is only bringing things into reality from your conscious mind. Whatever you let in your conscious mind, you're letting those thoughts and beliefs dip down to your subconscious. Your subconscious just takes it as fact. It takes it as true. Your subconscious is not biased. It doesn't play favorites. It doesn't argue with you. It doesn't debate with you. It doesn't. My subconscious mind doesn't say, "Don't do this, Chad, because this isn't good for you. Do this over here." Okay, my conscious mind does that. My conscious mind is very logical and rational. Okay, will tell you what's good or bad. Your subconscious mind, it just takes it as fact. It takes it as true. It's non-biased. It's just giving you what you think about all day long. That's your subconscious. This is, again, I'm repeating myself, but this is why Joseph Murphy says, begin now to take care of your conscious mind. Focus on your conscious mind. Focus on the present moment right now. Focus on your 3D world. Begin now to take care of your conscious mind, knowing in your heart and soul that your subconscious mind is always expressing, reproducing, and manifesting. So this is why he says, take care of your conscious mind. And this is what I've been explaining. He just said it in a different way. Take care of your conscious mind, because you know in your heart, you know in your soul that your subconscious mind is always expressing, it's always reproducing, and it's always manifesting your thoughts and beliefs from your conscious mind. This is why he's saying in this small paragraph here, is don't focus on your subconscious mind right now. Don't focus on how to influence it. It's your conscious mind that influences it. So pay attention to what your thoughts and your beliefs you have all day long that come from your conscious mind. Because when he wraps up this paragraph, he tells you, you need to control your conscious mind. Pay attention to your conscious mind, because you know your conscious mind, you know to the depths of your heart and your soul that your subconscious is always expressing what's coming from your conscious mind. Your subconscious is always reproducing the thoughts you have or the beliefs you have in your conscious mind. Your subconscious is always manifesting from what's in your conscious mind. Okay, let me I'll finish up this sentence we did before because it cut it off. I'm sorry about that. But it really means the same thing. Begin now to take care of your conscious mind, knowing in your heart and soul that your subconscious mind is always expressing, reproducing, and manifesting according to your habitual thinking. Okay, what's your habitual thinking? Your thinking mind is your conscious mind. So your subconscious is always expressing itself, reproducing itself, and manifesting from your conscious mind, and it's always manifesting from what you're thinking over and over and over and over and over again. Now let's hit this last paragraph here. Remember, just as water takes the shape of the pipe it flows through, the life principle in you flows through you according to the nature of your thoughts. I love this. This is so powerful. The life principle in you flows through you according to the nature of your thoughts. See, what you're reproducing in your 3D world, what you can see in the now, right now, is just a byproduct of your thoughts. It's a byproduct of your thoughts, what you were thinking yesterday, what you were thinking last week, what you were thinking last month, what you were thinking last year. It's just a byproduct. Everything coming into your reality is just the nature of your thoughts. That's the life principle. And then he continues, claim that your healing presence in your subconscious mind is flowing through you as harmony, health, peace, joy, and abundance. He brings this up again. I'm just changing the colors here as I'm highlighting. Let's put this all together here for a second. The life principle in you flows through you according to the nature of your thoughts. Then he says, claim that the healing presence in your subconscious mind is flowing through you as harmony, health, peace, joy, and abundance. So now he's just saying it in a different way. Your conscious mind, what you're thinking all day long, what you're thinking by habit, all your thoughts should be of harmony, health, peace, joy, and abundance. If that's all you're focused on, all you're thinking about, that's going to seep down into your subconscious mind. And that's what's going to start expressing in your 3D world. Think of it as living intelligence, a lovely companion on the way. Firmly believe it is continually flowing through you, vivifying, inspiring, and prospering you. It will respond exactly this way. It is done unto you as you believe. And this is taken right out of the Bible. Now remember, with Joseph Murphy, the power of the subconscious mind, all the way through it, he gives Bible verses all the way through it. And he explains these verses on a higher consciousness than lots of times what we're taught if you grew up in church, or how pastors explain some of these verses. He explains it a different way. He explains it in a more powerful way, a higher consciousness way. It was done unto you as you believe. This comes right back to as you believe, you receive. Okay, your deep-rooted beliefs, you're just manifesting what you truly believe. When manifesting is within, out. This is what he means. He says, firmly believe it is continually flowing through you, vivifying, inspiring you, and prospering you. It will respond exactly this way. It is done unto you as you believe. Now remember, when we wrap this up, your subconscious mind doesn't play favorites. The laws of the universe, there's always a pole or opposite of each law of the universe. That's the law of polarity. Meaning if there's an up, there has to be a down. If there's a left, has to be a right. If there's a hot, has to be a cold. Then we can keep on going with this. If there's a positive, has to be a negative. If there's a good, there has to be a bad. This is how the subconscious mind works. Okay, it works in both ways. It's non-biased. It just takes it as fact what you're giving the subconscious mind from your conscious mind with all your thoughts you think on habit. You think on a hamster wheel over and over and over again. You just think redundant thoughts over and over and over again. We all do this. Okay, it doesn't matter to the subconscious mind. It doesn't matter if it's good thoughts or bad thoughts. It's whatever you're focused on more. If I focus on more good, your subconscious mind is going to start reproducing good things in my life, in my 3D world. But most of the time, if I'm thinking negative thoughts, it does the same thing. It produces negative things, negative similar things in my life. It doesn't play favorites. It's not biased. It's just taking it as is. Your subconscious mind only is giving you what you're giving it. That's it. It's not playing favorites. It doesn't like this person over here more than you. It's just giving you exactly what you give it, and it accepts it as true. It accepts it as fact. And as we wrap this up, my friends, there's only 2 paragraphs, and they're very short. And as we wrap this up, I'm just going to read it one more time to you. I'm going to read it. I'm just going to read the 2 paragraphs together so you can get a little bit more out of it. And then at that time, we're kind of wrap this baby up. How to get your subconscious mind to work for you. And this is by Joseph Murphy, by the way. The first thing to realize is that your subconscious mind is always working. It is active day and night, whether you act upon it or not. Your subconscious mind is a builder of your body, but you cannot consciously perceive or hear that inner silent process. Your business is with your conscious mind and not your subconscious mind. Just keep your conscious mind busy all day long with the thoughts of expectation of the best, and make sure the thoughts you habitually think are based on whatsoever things are lovely, true, just, and of good report. Begin now to take care of your conscious mind, knowing in your heart and soul that your subconscious mind is always expressing, reproducing, and manifesting according to your habitual thinking. Remember, just as the water takes shape of the pipe it flows through, the life principle in you flows through you according to the nature of your thoughts. Claim that healing process in your subconscious is that flowing through you as harmony, health, peace, joy, and abundance. Think of it as a living intelligence, a lovely companion on the way. Firmly believe it is continually flowing through you, vivifying, inspiring, and prospering you. It will respond exactly this way. It is done unto you as you believe. And as we wrap this up, my friends, the only thing I want to tell you is it is done unto you as you believe. It's really coming down to the law of belief. You're manifesting what's coming into your life, no matter if you like it or not. If it's good things or things that you don't want in your life, you don't want it to come in no more, okay? It's coming from within you. You manifest from within out. This is why Joseph Murphy wraps it up with, it's done unto you as you believe. As you believe, it's done unto you. Your deep-rooted beliefs. I'm talking about your deep-rooted beliefs. I'm talking about your secret thoughts you have all day long. That you're not telling your friends, you're not telling your significant other, you're not telling your husband and wife, you're not telling your other coworkers. Okay, your secret thoughts, the secret you, you're manifesting that way. You're manifesting from your deep-rooted beliefs and your secret thoughts. That's what's coming to you. If you don't like what's coming into your life, that's what's coming to you. So you have to figure out, you have to start becoming aware of your conscious mind. Okay, this is why Joseph Murphy says right in here in these 2 paragraphs that your business is your conscious mind. One of the reasons why he's saying this again is that all your habitual thinking, your good thoughts or negative thoughts you have is coming from your conscious mind. And it's your conscious mind that's influencing your subconscious. This is why he's saying here, your business is with your conscious mind, not your subconscious. But your subconscious is only manifesting, only reproducing what you're thinking about all day long in your conscious world. Okay? And it's really coming down to what you really truly believe, what you deserve, what you want in your life. Like if you say something you want, but deep down you say, I can't have that. Well, that's exactly what's going to happen. It's not going to come to you. If you sit there and say comments like, oh, this always happens to me. Okay, let's say you walk outside to go to work and you have a flat tire. As you walk outside, you see the flat tire, you say something dumb like, and I say dumb, not in a bad way, but you say something dumb like, oh, this always happens to me. Every time I start getting ahead a little bit financially, something happens to me like this. I have to fix it now. And we say these on autopilot, and we say these every time something negative happens, and you say it with belief because you believe it. You say it with belief and emotion. That's influencing your subconscious mind, and that right there in these little moments, these little brief moments that we're not thinking and we're just talking on autopilot. We're not paying attention to what we're doing. We're not being aware I'm not being aware of what Chad is talking about out loud. This is exactly what's coming in our life. Okay? What happens in this example, the subconscious mind just goes boom, and it takes it as fact. It says, well, Chad's focusing on it. He believes this to his core. I'm going to bring him more similar things in his life, just like this flat tire. Next month, I'm going to make this happen. The other month, I'm going to make this happen because Chad keeps on talking this way. He's talking this way with conviction and belief. And the subconscious mind acts on it, and it starts bringing similar things into your life. This is also like the law of karma. We keep on saying the same thing over and over and over, but expecting different results. But we stay on this hamster wheel. The law of karma is the same things keep on happening in our life over and over and over and over and over. That's the one basic principle of karma. Another principle of karma is you're in poverty. Your mom and dad's been in poverty. Grandma and grandpa was in poverty. Your whole generational tree, they've been in poverty. Now you're growing up in poverty. That's the poverty curse. That's karma. Okay, that's the law of karma, because you can't break that cycle. What's that cycle? It comes down to your belief, because that's how you grew up. You heard your parents, whatever your parents talked about money, that's what you tend to believe. See, those things are coming to you because that's what you believe. You have to change your thoughts. You have to change your habits. You have to change your belief. You're getting what you truly believe, deep down to your core. But other than that, my friends, I want to wrap this up. It's easy to, even though it's a couple paragraphs, it's easy to go on for like 30 minutes about this because, we can dissect this and we can talk about it several different ways. But I love doing this stuff. I love going through it because this helps me as well, and I know it helps you. But anyway, peace be with you. Blessings to you, by the way. Make sure you comment below, and I answer all my comments, and I try to anyway, but usually I'm pretty good with it. But love you guys, blessings to you, and I'll see you in the next video.